Long ago, when I was just a wee lad making my way through school, I remember learning why monopolies were bad and why antitrust laws existed in the first place. We were taught that when too much power gets concentrated in too few hands, everyone else pays the price. Hey, my name is Charles, also known as RMZ. If you like the content, please make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. A little quick history lesson. Back in 1903, a game called The Landlord's Game was created. Its entire purpose was to show that an economy rewarding individuals and fair competition works better than one where monopolies hoard all the wealth. That game eventually evolved, and in 1935, it became something we all recognize today as Monopoly, a household favorite, ironically, a game about how terrible monopolies are. So let's ask the obvious question. Why are monopolies bad? First off, less competition equals worse outcomes. When one company dominates a market, pressure disappears. No pressure to compete on price, quality, and service. And what eventually happens is prices go up, quality goes down, innovation slows because there's no threat of being outdone in competitive markets. Companies earn customers every day. In monopolies, customers are just basically stuck. Second up, consumers lose real choice in a monopolistic system. A monopoly doesn't just mean a big company. It means no meaningful alternatives. You can't shop around, you can't vote with your wallet. Switching costs, and that's money, time, and hassle, are often intentionally high. So choice is power. Monopolies take that power away. Third on the list, innovation stagnates. There's a myth that monopolies innovate more because they have more money. Sometimes that's true, but often that's not the case. Without competition, there is no urgency to improve. New ideas threaten existing profits, so they get shelved. Startups get bought and buried. Most major breakthroughs come from challengers, not entrenched giants. Now, fourth on the list, they accumulate political power. That part matters a lot. Large monopolies can lobby to write rules in their favor, block regulations that help consumers or competitors, influence tax policy, trade policy, and enforcement. At that point, the market stops being free and starts being managed by the most powerful player. And then lastly on the list, they increase systemic risk. When a company becomes too big to fail, supply chains collapse. If it stumbles, consumers have no alternatives. Governments feel pressure to bail them out. And that's with our money. So that's privatized profit and socialized risk. Now, monopolization is everywhere. It's really taken off in the last few decades. If you ever use travel sites, you probably think you're comparison shopping. For example, Expedia versus Trivago, right? Now, what if I told you Expedia Group owns Expedia, Trivago, Verbo, Hotels.com, Travelocity, Hotwire, Orbitz, Cheap Tickets, and a host of other travel sites. And that's not competition. That's the illusion of choice. A while back, I needed some new glasses, these right here. My vision insurance is iMed. Turns out the same company that owns iMed also owns LensCrafters. That company is Luxottica. And it doesn't stop there. Luxottica also owns Pearl Vision, Sunglass Hut, Target Optical, Sears Optical. And guess what? They also own brands like Ray-Ban and Oakley. And then on top of that, they're even licensed to manufacture eyewear for other companies. They make Giorgio Armani, Burberry, Coach, Dolce & Gabbana, Michael Kors, Prada, and Ralph Lauren, to name a few. So they have insurance, manufacturing, and retail. They've got the entire game on lock. We also see it in media consolidation. For years, I think dating back to 2012, we have 6 companies that control 90% of the media. And that is already an outdated number. Just last year, Skydance Media acquired Paramount Global. And now we're staring at Netflix potentially absorbing Warner Brothers Discovery. Fewer owners, more control, less diversity of voices. So why would healthcare be any different? In the US, the top 5 health insurance companies control roughly 50 to 55% of the entire market. And those companies are United Health Group, Elevance Health, CVS Health, Centene Corporation, and Humana. And Kaiser kind of floats in there now and then as well. And in Medicare Advantage, United Healthcare and Humana alone control about 45% of all enrollees. And at the state level, it's even worse. In many states, 3 or fewer insurers control 80% plus of the market. Then you add in vertical integration. CVS buys Aetna, Cigna buys Express Scripts. Insurers become healthcare conglomerates, controlling coverage, pharmacy benefits, data, pricing. Now let's take a look at this chart. I have Aetna coverage. Aetna is owned by CVS Health. CVS Health has a PBM called CVS Caremark. They have a group purchasing organization, or GPO, called Zinc. They even manufacture generics through a company they own called Cordavis. They have specialty mail pharmacy for CVS Specialty. They have retail pharmacy, CVS Pharmacy and Omnicare. And then they also have providers, CVS Health, or CVS Minute Clinic, Oak Street Health, and Signify Health. That is one of the largest conglomerates that we have in the country. Then you have the same thing for Blue Cross Blue Shield, Centene Corporation. You have Cigna doing the same thing. And you have Elevance, which is Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. And you see this list, and you have United Healthcare Group. United checks all the boxes, every single box. They have the United Healthcare Group owns United Healthcare. Their PBM is Optum RX. They have a GPO group called Emisar. They have a manufacturer for generics called Novelia, I believe. They have a wholesale distribution called Optum Frontier Therapies. They have specialty mail pharmacy, Optum Specialty Group. They have a retail pharmacy in Genoa Healthcare and PharmaScript. And they have a medical provider in Optum. So they check all the boxes, more than anyone. That's why they are the largest healthcare company in the United States. And you have pharma doing the same thing. On the pharmaceutical side, it's consolidation on steroids. Giants like Eli Lilly, Pfizer, and Novo Nordisk, just to name a few, are constantly acquiring smaller firms, locking up pipelines, patents, and pricing power. So here's the question we should be asking. How do we expect prices to go down in groceries, entertainment, electronics, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, and across the board when we're watching anti-competitive consolidation happen in real time? And it's being approved by the government, because without competition, markets don't self-correct. They extract. If this helped connect some dots for you, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. I'm RMZ, or Charles, whichever you want to call me, and I'll see you on the next one.